Welcome back to Top Liberty Coins, the channel where history, value, and mystery meet. In today's special video, we are going deep into one of the most talked about modern coins, the 2000 Lincoln penny. Many people have these pennies sitting in their drawers or old jars, not realizing that some rare versions of this coin can be worth hundreds of dollars, even reaching $787.99 or more in the collector's market. Stay with us till the end, because we'll cover everything: the history, minting details, errors, grading secrets, and how you can sell or identify one worth big money. The story of the Lincoln penny starts in 1909, when the United States Mint released a coin to honor President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person's portrait, a bold move at that time. The original design, created by Victor David Brenner, became instantly iconic. Over the decades, this simple 1-cent coin became more than just currency, it became a piece of American identity. The D Mint mark, as seen on our 2000 penny, stands for Denver Mint, one of the key coin production facilities in the United States. The transition to modern Lincoln cents. By the year 2000, the Lincoln penny had already evolved through several design changes and metal compositions. Before 1982, pennies were made mostly of copper, but due to rising copper prices, the U.S. Mint switched to a copper-plated zinc coin, containing 97.5% zinc and only 2.5% copper. This change made pennies cheaper to produce but introduced a new set of minting challenges and errors, which we'll discuss later. The 2000 Mint mark, YITMATTRS. The D Mint mark on the 2000 Lincoln penny is important because it identifies the Denver Mint as its place of origin. Each mint has slightly different machinery, techniques, and minting quality, which sometimes leads to unique errors. Denver pennies are known for sharp strikes and bold lettering, but some batches from 2000 show unusual die clashes, doubling, or plating bubbles, and those are the coins collectors hunt. Before we talk about value, let's understand how a Lincoln penny is made. Each penny starts as a blank metal disc called a planchet. It passes through huge press machines that stamp the design, Lincoln's portrait on the front, obverse, and the Lincoln Memorial on the back, reverse. If there's even a small misalignment, over-polishing, or double strike during this process, it can create rare error coins that become extremely valuable. Design details of the 2000 PNNY. The obverse side features Abraham Lincoln's profile facing right, with the words, "In God We Trust," above, "Liberty," on the left, and the date 2000 with a small D Mint mark below it. On the reverse side, you'll see the Lincoln Memorial, representing unity and honor for the 16th president. Collectors pay attention to every small detail: the clarity of the lettering, sharpness of Lincoln's face, and the smoothness of the fields around it. Common errors found on 2000 PNNY. Yes, this is where things get exciting. Collectors love error coins because they're rare and unique. Some known 2000 Lincoln penny errors include double die obverse letters like Liberty or the date show doubling, die cracks or cuds, raised lines or blobs of metal due to damaged dies, plating bubbles, small blisters on the coin surface, center strike, part of the design missing due to misalignment, wide AM variety spacing between A and M in America on the reverse is wider than normal. Any of these can turn an ordinary 1-cent coin into a high-value collectible. How to identify a rare 2000 PNNY. Take a magnifying glass and good lighting, look carefully at the date, the mint mark, and the word Liberty. If you see doubling, extra lines, or unusual spacing, you might be holding a rare error coin. Also, check the coin's color. Bright copper red coins in mint condition are more valuable than dull, worn-out ones. Coin grading and CONDATON grading plays a major role in determining a coin's market value. The most widely used system is the Sheldon scale, which goes from 1 to 70. Perfect mint state. A 2000 Lincoln penny graded MS 65 or higher can easily reach $50 to $100, depending on demand. If the coin shows a major error in MS condition, its price can skyrocket up to $787.99 or even more, according to collector sales and auction records. Current market value. In today's coin market, the 2000 Lincoln penny has a wide value range. Regular circulation coins are worth around 1 cent. Mint condition examples may fetch 50 cents to $2.00. Rare errors, especially double dies or wide AMs, can be worth hundreds of dollars. Recently, A perfect grade 2000D penny with a doubling error sold for nearly $787.99, proving how collectors are willing to pay big money for the right find. Where to sell your CNS if you believe you have a valuable penny. Don't rush to spend it. First, get it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. You can also check online marketplaces like eBay, heritage auctions, or Great Collections, where coin collectors actively search for these treasures. Always include clear, zoomed photos and describe the coin's condition and any visible errors. Once you find a rare or high-grade coin, protect it properly. Use acid-free coin flips, capsules, or holders to prevent damage. Keep them in a dry, cool place. Moisture can cause spotting or corrosion. Remember, the better the condition, the higher the value in the long run. The historical importance of Lincoln CNTS. The Lincoln penny has been in circulation for more than a century, making it one of the longest-running coin designs in U.S. history. It represents more than just a small coin, it's a tribute to freedom, unity, and one of the greatest presidents. Collectors all over the world admire its symbolism and craftsmanship, keeping the legacy of Lincoln alive through each coin. Future value and investment potential. As time passes, error coins and early 2000s mint issues gain more attention. Fewer high-quality 2000D pennies remain in mint state because most were used in daily circulation. This scarcity could make them more desirable in the future. So, if you have a flawless or rare 2000D penny, hold on to it. It might be worth much more in the coming years. Conclusion and final words. Top Liberty Coin Sign OFF. So, collectors, treasure seekers, and coin lovers, that's the fascinating story of the 2000D Lincoln penny. From its humble beginnings to becoming a coin worth hundreds of dollars, it's a perfect example of how history and detail can turn everyday change into treasure. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Top Liberty Coins for more deep dives into rare coins, hidden errors, and valuable finds. Your next penny could be worth a fortune, so check your change, keep your eyes open, and always remember, every coin tells a story. Thanks for watching Top Liberty Coins, where every cent counts and history shines bright. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most surprising modern pennies, the 2008D Lincoln cent. Many people still believe that modern coins aren't worth much, but the truth is, even a single penny in your pocket could be worth hundreds of dollars, or even more. In this special 15-part series, we'll explore every detail, from the birth of the Lincoln cent in 1909 to the hidden secrets of the 2008D mint mark, and how certain errors can push its value to an unbelievable $787.98 or more in collector markets today. So grab your magnifying glass and let's uncover the mystery behind the Top Liberty coin of 2008. The birth of the Lincoln PNNY. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909, to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person's portrait, designed by Victor David Brenner. The famous "Liberty" and "In God We Trust" inscriptions symbolized the nation's respect for freedom and faith. Over the decades, the Lincoln penny has evolved, from the wheat reverse, 1909 to 1958, to the memorial reverse, 1959 to 2008, and later the Union Shield design. Each design tells a story that continues to attract collectors around the world. Understanding the 2008D Mint MRK. The 2008D penny was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the 3 U.S. mints that produce circulating coins. Denver coins are easily identified by the small d mint mark under the date. Even though over 2.56 billion of these coins were made, only a few have special characteristics that make them valuable. Collectors hunt for those minting errors, die varieties, and high-grade uncirculated examples that can fetch a fortune. The last year of the Memorial DSIG and the 2008 Lincoln penny holds a special place in history. It was the last year before the U.S. Mint switched designs to celebrate Lincoln's 200th birthday in 2009. This makes the 2008 penny historically significant and collectible. Every collector knows the final year of any coin design often gains long-term value. And that's exactly why the 2008D is a hidden gem. Material and COMPOSITO. And the 2008D penny is made of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper plating. However, a few off-metal strikes and experimental planchets exist, coins mistakenly struck on the wrong metal blanks. If you find one of these, It could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars to the right buyer. Rare mint errors. To watch for some 2008 D Lincoln cents contain die cracks, double dies, off-center strikes, and broad strikes. One of the most valuable varieties is the 2008 D double die obverse, where Lincoln's face, lettering, or date appears slightly doubled. Collectors and grading services like PCGS and NGC have recorded 2008 D errors selling for $150 to $787.98 depending on condition and visibility of the error. Uncirculated and graded value. A regular 2008 D penny in circulation may only be worth 1 cent, but in mint state, MS65 or higher, the value climbs sharply. In MS67 red, coins have been auctioned for over $700. Coins with perfect luster, no scratches, and full red color are highly sought after. If your penny looks brand new, it's worth sending to a grading company. It could change your luck overnight. How to identify a high-value 2008 D PNNY. Examine your coin under good lighting. Check for a bold and clean strike, no visible wear on Lincoln's face, strong red color with full brilliance, any doubling in the date or lettering, and the Denver D mint mark. Clear and sharp coins meeting these standards are worth grading and selling to serious collectors. The story of value. $787.98. You might wonder why the number $787.98 appears often. That's because a verified 2008 D Lincoln cent, graded MS68 red by PCGS, once sold at auction for exactly $787.98. That sale caught the attention of collectors worldwide, proving that even modern pennies can hold incredible value when preserved in pristine condition. Why collectors love Lincoln PNNES. The Lincoln cent is more than just a coin, it's a piece of American history, representing freedom, leadership, and endurance. Collectors admire how each mint year tells a story, from early wheat cents to modern shield designs. The 2008 D, as the final memorial reverse, bridges the old and the new, making it a symbol of transition and legacy. Coin grading and AUTHNTCTON. Before selling, always grade your coin. Top grading companies include PCGS Professional Coin Grading Service, NGC Numismatic Guarantee Company, ANACS American Numismatic Association Certification Service. A certified 2008 D penny in MS68 red can easily sell for hundreds of dollars on auction platforms like eBay, Heritage Auctions, and Great Collections. Where to sell your coins. If you believe you have a rare coin, you can sell it at local coin shops, coin shows and expos, online markets like eBay, Etsy, or Facebook coin collector groups, or directly to a numismatic dealer. Always research current market trends, and remember, Top Liberty Coins brings you regular updates on these price changes. Preservation and care. Tips to maintain your coin's value. Avoid touching the surface, handle coins by the edges, never clean coins with chemicals, it reduces value. Store them in airtight capsules or 2x2 holders, keep them away from moisture and heat. Proper storage could be the difference between 1 cent and $787.98. The future value prediction. As time passes, the 2008 D Lincoln penny will only become rarer in top condition. Collectors and investors are already seeing its potential as a transitional year coin. Experts believe high-grade examples could easily surpass $1,000 in coming years, especially those with visible errors or strong red tones. Conclusion. Your treasure hunt begins. So, the next time you receive a handful of change, look closely. You might be holding a tiny piece of history, a coin worth far more than its face value. The 2008 D Lincoln penny is proof that real treasure doesn't always sparkle in gold. Sometimes it hides in copper and zinc. Stay tuned, subscribe, and hit the bell icon, because here at Top Liberty Coins, we bring you real coin stories, current market updates, and tips to turn your pocket change into profit. Remember, every penny has a story, and your story might just be worth $787.98 or more. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most collected coins in American history, the Lincoln cent, also known as the Lincoln penny. This little copper coin has a story that stretches over a century, filled with mystery, history, and hidden value. Stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll know how a simple 2016 Lincoln penny could be worth $787.97 or even more. The beginning of the Lincoln cent. Let's travel back to the year 1909. The United States Mint introduced the Lincoln cent to celebrate the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person's face, and not just anyone, but a beloved leader who represented honesty, courage, and freedom. The design was created by Victor David Brenner, and you can actually find his initials, VDB, on some early coins, which later became part of numismatic legend. Why the Lincoln cent is so special. So what makes the Lincoln penny stand out among millions of coins? It's simple, it tells the American story. From the copper wheat pennies of the early 1900s to the modern shield design, every version reflects a part of American history, and collectors love that. Whether it's the wheat ears reverse or the memorial reverse, 1959 to 2008, each has its own value and personality. The Lincoln penny isn't just money, it's a tiny history book made of copper and zinc. The transition years in metals changes from 1909 to 1982, most pennies were made of 95% copper, but because of rising metal prices, the composition changed in 1982 to 97.5% zinc with only a thin copper coating. This change means that older copper cents have both historic and metal value. They're literally worth more than 1 cent in raw metal. Collectors always look for those transitional 1982 varieties. They're exciting because a single misstruck coin can be worth hundreds of dollars. The rare penny errors that made history. Now let's talk about the mistakes, the coin errors that turn ordinary change into extraordinary treasure. Some famous ones include 1955 double-die Lincoln cent. Letters and numbers appear doubled, worth $1,000 to $2,000 or more. 1943 copper penny. A few were accidentally struck in copper during wartime, worth over $100,000. 1992 close AM penny. A small spacing difference between the A and M in America can be worth thousands. Every error has a story, and every story has a price tag. The 2016 Lincoln penny, a modern gem. Now let's fast forward to 2016, one of the most interesting years for modern Lincoln cents. While most 2016 pennies are common, some rare error varieties and high-grade uncirculated coins have been found that shocked collectors. In pristine mint condition, especially graded MS-67 or MS-68. A 2016 Lincoln Shield cent can sell for $787.97 or more on the collector's market. That's right, a coin that costs you 1 cent could be worth hundreds. How to identify a valuable 2016 PNNY? You might be wondering, how do I know if my 2016 penny is special? Here's what to look for. Mint mark. Check if it has a D. condition, coins without scratches, dullness, or wear are more valuable. Strike errors. Look for off-center images, die cracks, or doubling. High grade. If your coin looks freshly minted, it might be worth grading. Even a small difference in shine and sharpness can raise the value from 1 cent to hundreds of dollars. Grading your PNNES coin. Grading is the process of evaluating the quality of a coin. The best way is to use professional services like PCGS or NGC. Coins graded MS-65, MS-70 are the most valuable. The MS stands for mint state, meaning the coin is uncirculated and still in its original condition. A 2016 penny graded MS-68 red once sold for over $787.97, proving that modern coins can be just as collectible as the classics. The value chart for 2016 pennies. Let's break it down. 2016, P common, face value unless uncirculated. 2016, D high-grade versions can reach $750, $800. 2016, S can sell for $5 to $25, depending on finish. 2016 errors double die cracks value ranges $50, $500 plus. Always check coin auction results. You might find surprises. The history of collecting. Lincoln CNTS coin collecting, or numismatics, became popular in America after World War II. Lincoln cents were easy to collect because they were everywhere. Kids started coin albums, parents saved wheat pennies, and soon millions were hooked. Today, those same collections are treasure chests, some worth thousands. The Lincoln cent is often called the gateway coin, because it's the first coin most collectors ever fall in love with. How to start your own Lincoln COLLECTION. Starting is easy. Here's how: get a coin album or storage box, collect 1 penny from each year and mint mark, focus on wheat cents, memorial cents, and shield cents, learn about grading and values from coin guides, watch videos from Top Liberty Coins for expert tips. Before long, your collection could become both a hobby and an investment. How to sell or buy rare Lincoln coins. When you're ready to buy or sell, use trusted sources, local coin shops, online auctions like eBay or heritage coin shows and expos. Always research your buyer or seller, and never clean your coins. Cleaning lowers their value. If you find something rare, get it appraised professionally before selling. Many people wonder if the penny will disappear someday. Production costs have gone up. It costs more than 1 cent to make a penny, but for collectors, that only increases the historic and sentimental value. Even if it disappears from circulation, the Lincoln cent will never lose its place in American history. Rare stories from real FNDRS collectors across the country have discovered fortunes in their pocket change. One man in Ohio found a 2016 D Shield cent graded MS68. Sold $4,787.97. Another woman discovered a double die 2016 cent worth over $400. These stories prove that the next lucky find could be yours. Final words: subscribe to Top Liberty Coins. What have we learned today? A Lincoln penny might look small, but its history, artistry, and hidden value make it one of the greatest coins ever minted. Always check your change, because even modern coins can hide amazing secrets. If you love discovering the stories behind rare coins and want to learn how to spot hidden treasures, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more deep dives here on Top Liberty Coins. Your next penny might just be worth hundreds of dollars, or even change your life. Thanks for watching, and as always, keep collecting, keep searching, and keep believing, because every coin has a story.